Jet. Welcome to the Jetty Jet Show. And how's everybody doing today? I hope everyone's good. To everyone who's watching in the future, this is LiveStreamed, and it's really random, so I don't expect very many people to be on right now. There's no one here, so I'm just gonna be drawing today. And hope you guys enjoy the show. Let's see where it goes. It's been a while. That's what prompted this string. So long, and I knew that if I don't do something now, I won't be able to do another one for another 2-3 weeks because I'll be going to another convention this next week. So let's draw, let's hang out and talk about stuff. What am I drawing right now? I am drawing. I'm working on splash art for this is splash art for a game that part of my buddy's video game company who's working on some updates for the game that he has. So this is splash art. Get rid of that music so that I can focus on drawing. Hey, what's up? How you doing? You made it, Donatia. Glad you can make it. As soon as I can get this thing rolling, I will just begin just blabbering about things that's been going on in my life. We'll talk about past, present, and future, where I'm headed, where I'm coming from, what's been going on with everything. Oh, that's the problem. I see. I duplicated the layer, so now it's a lot darker on this one. Oops, that's not what I wanted either. Okay, so this project, this splash screen art that I'm working on, is supposed to be like underway 2 months ago, and things always keep coming up. And my buddy Leo, he's always just a true pal, always giving me extensions and just like being really understanding the whole way through. And today I actually was asking for another extension because of how crazy things are getting right now. With the convention coming up, the end of the month is coming, and I didn't do a Patreon last month, so that'd be really. Why is that not? It's still on 2 layers. Okay, delete 1. That's initially what I wanted to do. Perfect. Okay. See, I was confused. I'm using the same brush. Why is it not? Why is it not doing what I was trying to do before? So, I was gonna put it off because I need to put out another Patreon this month. Otherwise, I'll miss another month. And again, I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much, you guys, for the last one. I didn't even do a YouTube video after posting my July Patreon. Yeah, that's been 2 months now, almost 2 months. I didn't even post a thank you to you guys video, and so I just want to thank you guys. There was a lot of new faces, new heads, new people who signed up. So really big thank you to you guys. And yeah, I've just a lot of stuff going on. So can you guys hear me? Oh my goodness, I forgot to say, Jetty, could you turn the music down a bit? Kind of hard to hear you. What are you working on? Entertain me. Okay, cool. So I know what. My mic is still low. Okay, perfect. I shall entertain. I will do my best. It's been so long. Bring it in. High five. Handshake. Lock it up. Twist it up. Pound the fist. Close it in. Cool. Sup 432. Heck, my ninja. Yes, we are here. So yeah, let's start from the beginning. This finger's messed up. And we're not going to talk too much about the drawing. I mean, we will eventually get to it, but I just want to get you guys caught up on just what has been going on in my life. and all that fun stuff. Okay, because maybe some of you guys are curious. I was on Sakura's stream like couple weeks ago. It was nice getting back to it. So after Anime Expo, July 3rd to the 7th, I believe, something like that. I know it was like a day before 4th of July. Man, I just like literally just passed out and died right after that. I lost all like energy, not just because of Anime Expo. Anime Expo itself is really draining. There's so much stuff you got to do to prepare for that, and it just feels like, you know, like leaving like a boxing match, or somebody once put it, kind of like an MMA cage fight. It was a really nice convention. Probably the best so far. Probably the best. And after the convention, I was groomsman for a friend's wedding. So it wasn't just any kind of normal wedding. It was a Cambodian wedding. They need to make a movie called My Cambodian Wedding to understand what it means to do a Cambodian wedding, especially being part of the groomsmen party. Yo, Anish-karan, what software are you using? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm using Manga Studio, or it's been updated. It's now called Clip Studio Paint Pro. It's very similar to Photoshop, but so much cheaper. I'm their spokesman. They pay me a lot of money to say that. No, they don't. No, they don't. I wish they did. So the Cambodian wedding, it's sometimes 3 days long. This one was cut short, is that it was actually 2 days. I wasn't involved for the whole 2 days, but I was part of the 1 day, the biggest. Well, they condensed it actually, so it was still really, really, really difficult. And basically, you have to change into like traditional Cambodian attire, which is like ancient looking mixed with like some modern elements. Kind of cool. Did all that, and you change into there's like 3 or 4 different outfits. Total about 4. So you have the first one to receive the gifts. It's like a lot of ceremony, based on like, you know, ancient tradition. So like you're receiving the gifts brought by the groom's party, and like the whole town has to walk down the street with like a big umbrella, and like there's a whole line of people behind you. You're guided by monks, and then you show up at the door of the house, and you kind of do this like reenact like of a play where like you're entering the house and you're asking the hand in marriage, and it's all kind of cool theatrical stuff. But the whole time I'm wearing like heavy like Cambodian attire. Like it's like almost like armor. It's like really thick dresses and stuff. So, dang Cambodians. So I was in that, and like we have to change into 3 of them. On top of that, that day was like 105 degrees. So it's like smeltering, and like there's like 300 people in one house. It's a pretty big house, but with all that body heat, the whole entire like village is there, you know. And so we're in the house, and we're just like melting, and then I'm in like this thick outfit, and we have to change 3 times, 3 different outfits. Each outfit represents a different, you know, part of the ceremony, and different part of the ceremony, and each portion is about 2 to 3 hours long, maybe 2 hours long. You know, I'm exaggerating. It felt like that, you know. And we have to sit, hear the sermon, hear the it's like a play that goes on with like a lot of blessings given, but also like a lot of plays. So there's like one little thing where you do like you pretend to give like a haircut to the bride and groom with like imaginary scissors, and the gods come down, they bring the scissor to make them look pretty, and and they do like a dance, and like there's like the sword ceremony where you kind of vow to protect your wife. So they have an actual sword there. They have the Monkey King come in. They do a little dance around you, all kinds of like sword play, and it's a lot of cool visuals, really fun. But I'm in the back just like sweating my ass off, like, oh my god, my legs, I can't stand anymore. And or we do this thing where we sit down, where we like do this like monk sitting position. We also do this. It's like this. This leg comes here, and this leg goes back behind you, and this leg goes here. And this is the most painful thing ever. This leg goes here. This leg right here, it hurts. If you try to keep your body, try that. Now try to do that for 2 hours. So this is a common Buddhist sitting position for Cambodian. I think it's also like Thai and Laos. A lot of Southeast Asian monks sit this way. And you're sitting there doing a little prayer, and you're sitting there listening, talking about like, let's cut their hair to make them look nice to the family. Do they look nice? And everybody's like, yeah. And like, are they happy and healthy? Yeah. It's just a lot of, but it's all in Cambodian. Okay, let's get back. It's $49.99 for Clip Studio. That's right. Wow, it costs it. Yep. And it's a one-time thing, and you get to keep it, and you get to use it, and that's one of the nicest things about it. It's you get the whole package. There's even like an animation feature, really cool. And everything that I've drawn, you can look at my gallery. Everything that I've done has been in Clip Studio because I'm a big believer of their the way it handles a lot of pen. A lot of the lines, the way it controls lines is really nice, especially if you're using the like a Wacom tablet or pad, Wacom pad. So I'm drawing on the screen, so I don't think it's that much of a difference anymore. But if you were to draw on a tablet, you're predicting your movements, and it kind of what does it do? It's intuitive. What am I trying to say? It's right over here. Stabilizes. There's a line stabilization tool, so it kind of auto-corrects it slightly. It's hard to see. Is it this one? Yeah, it's hard to. It just okay. Let's turn it off here. So if I turn the stabilization off here, yeah, it's really hard to notice the difference. But before, with the tablet, for example, it'll look like it kind of locks into place, giving it a nice smooth strokes. So that's one of the greatest features. Second best thing about it is, man, I just messed up this default. I don't know how to put it back to default. How do I put that back? How to back to default? This one? I don't know, I gotta figure it out. Anyways, second nice thing about it is that it blends colors really well. Okay. So a little bit about this character here that I'm working on. This is a cat. And let me show you kind of some, oh, that's not good. A little bit of preview art, that's not good. Hold on a sec. Where is it? I'll show you some artwork from the... Oh, here it is. Got it. From the actual game. So this is referenced from the actual game. So these are previous artworks from my friend who is commissioning me for this project. But he can himself. We went to art school together, and he went to develop his own game company, which is doing pretty good. You guys check him out. The game's called Diluvian on Steam. You guys can go pick it up. That would be freaking awesome. Show him some support and love. So he drew these, and he's always been the main game guy, but he's also the CEO of the company. but he's trying to pass on the artwork, you know, down to me this time around, and it's an honor. It's a huge honor. And well, you know which ones are references. This is a reference, but that's his. Here's some of the games. I mean, some of the models from the game. It's a submarine game with like a civilization that's underwater, encased in like ice, blocking them from coming back to the surface. So a civilization that lives underwater, and there's a lot of like submarine warfare where you customize and grow your fleet and your submarine. Here, let's see if I can find any games. I mean, game shots. Well, if I just Google it, Diluvian. Okay, so here are some shots from the actual game. Really cool. So like it has like a 2D kind of look to it, and all these 2D sprites were done by Leo. But the 3D obviously is from some. I'm pretty sure he did part of the 3D, but there's a team. There's a team involved. He can't do the whole dang game. Come on now. He's only one guy, but he did a lot of the 2D stuff. So, anyways, that's the game that I'm working on, and this is Cat, one of the characters in the game. Here's a portrait of some of the characters, and that's the one I'm drawing right now. And here's some of the other. I'll have these 4 on the bottom here in the painting, in the drawing, and yeah. Okay. So that's where we are. Yep. One time I had him on the live stream, and it was like a disaster because I was a noob in having like other people join, and at that time I didn't know how to like set their sound so that it would transmit the sound from my desktop into the stream, but I figured it out. It's a pain in the butt for Mac users, Apple users. What's up, Enzo? How much screen time did I miss? Just about 20 minutes or so. I don't know. We'll just go until I'm done. There's no limit on the stream. This is not like to. Excuse me. I'm not trying to like finish anything. I'm literally just trying to get all of my thoughts out onto this stream. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to cut you guys short this time around. However long it takes to finish my thoughts, that's where it's gonna go. So we went to Anime Expo this year. Me, Cynics, Ross shared the booth. We didn't share a booth. Ross had 2 booths. Me and Cynics shared a booth. Because Ross is Ross. He's rolling in the dough. He can do that. He can flex on you if he wanted to. Yeah, we usually do it under Ross's name, because he registered us for the first time in 2015. So from there he'd buy the table and we'd just pay Ross, and we'd just be parked right next to him. This year we had to build a wall. Yeah, no Trump jokes. Had to build a wall, so we built the wall. To keep the Rosses out. No, it's just I had a lot of drawings. I had a lot of drawings, and I needed all the wall space I could, and so getting 3 walls up was very necessary. But this year, so they came around halfway through the convention. It was like the second day, mid-second day or something, or maybe it was the first day. But they really just like kind of they were pushing us onto buying another table basically. So they try to get you quick, and they give you like a pitch like, oh my god, there's like 300 people on the wait list. You don't get it now, you're never gonna get it in the future. And that probably is true, because it is really difficult to get put into AX, and I'm kind of regretting it, because me and Cynics both said, nah, let's not do it next year. We pretty much killed it. We did really good this year, and getting another table would be perfectly fine. The only problem is it's still going to be under Ross's name, and that'd be the fourth time if we did that. So if I do it, I might just do it again under my own name and try to get another spot somewhere else around the convention. We don't do the artist alley, by the way. We've only been able to do exhibitor's booth, which is like 3-4 times more expensive than the actual artist alley table, and it's the reason why we do that because it was the only one available at first. And it's just nice. It's got a lot more space. You have like 10 feet by 10 feet of space. You also get electricity. You can also like get your banners and all that stuff way up into the sky, like a castle that just like towers over everyone. Yeah, hold on, sorry, I'm trying to read you guys' comments. There's a lot. I'm sorry. Please write like at the Jetty Jet Show if you guys want to like ask me a direct question. It'll highlight red and I will be able to see it easy. Manga Studio, not like Photoshop with $1,000 subscription. That's right. I hate that. It makes me so mad. You know, they try to milk the crap out of you, and you're like a struggling, starving artist, and like, hey, $30 to borrow my programs, foe. On a sale event, Clip Studio has gone down to $30, and you could have everything. It's everything. I've heard this from a lot of other people that Clip Studio is a lot more powerful than Photoshop itself. So if Photoshop's not careful or Adobe's not careful, man, they're gonna have some competition on them. You know, they're gonna sneak up right behind them, saying, "Zap." Obviously, Photoshop has a lot more capabilities in actually like manipulating and adjusting, correcting photos, which is initially what it's intended for. Yeah. Okay. Clip Studio is actually pretty cheap, which is Enzo. Well, I don't know much about Paint Tool side perfectly fine. Also, Photoshop don't have stabilizer, so hard to do line art. It doesn't have stabilizer, and there is like third-party programs, and it's been what 5 years, 6 years since I've heard about it. That they have this like third-party thing that you can patch into Photoshop, but it's just again so annoying how they just shit on their like customers, like, hey, we know about this feature, or maybe they don't, but we're not going to give it to you, and we're still going to charge you $30 a month to borrow it. Well, you're subscribing, so. But I mean, like, subscription fee to use a drawing software just does not feel right, you know? It's a drawing program. You go to the store and you buy yourself a paintbrush, you know? You don't go return the paintbrush. Hold on, can I borrow it for another month? If it's your friend, sure. But you want to have things that you can keep and call your own. Like that's what this is. I received it as a birthday gift way back, and I've been able to upgrade it to currently Clip Studio. It's been through about 10-15 different upgrades, and it's been mine ever since. No monthly payments. It's nice. It's nice. It's very nice. Okay. So back to the story about Anime Expo. We were there, and the lady comes by. Is like, yeah, you gotta buy it. You gotta buy it now. You gotta buy it. You gotta buy it. I'm like, look at Cynics. I'm like, man, am I supposed to do it? Should I do it? And Ross, Ross is coming up to us. He's like, you guys want it? I'll buy another table. I'll buy another table for you guys. And I was like, nah, let's not do it this year. Let's just not do it next year. Let's try to shoot for the Artist Alley instead. And this is before I realized how well I was going to do. Total, overall, all 4 days. And so we opted out. And so now we're out of the table. But the good thing about it is if I wanted to do it, which I plan on doing it, I have to do it some way. I mean, either Artist Alley or Exhibitor's Booth. So the good thing about it is I get to have it like under my name and I don't have to like rely on Ross. Like there's a lot of just back and forth with trying to organize things with Ross. And I love Ross. You know, we go way back. We go way back. We work a lot together, and there's no problem with Ross. Shit, if I could have it my way, I would actually be right beside Ross still, just under my name. That would be sweet. That would be pretty cool. But we had to break up the family, and so it's broken. I did it after 3 years. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad because the last day. So we're packing up our stuff. So yeah, the end of the last day, we're packing up our stuff, and hey, okay, yeah. Remember, if you guys want to message me directly, just message me with the @JettyJet. The last day, we're packing up. I'm trying to leave and say like, hey man, let's take a picture like we always do in a tradition. We take a picture as we leave. I mean, closing up. I say, okay, let me just get my car up to the loading docks, and you guys stay right there. Don't leave it. It takes us about an hour and a half to get back. No exaggeration. Maybe 2 hours, because they had like a line with like all these huge semi trucks, about 50 semi trucks, just like stacked behind each other. And by the time we were finally allowed to go through, they told us, no, you actually have to be a POS or something, or a VIP, some sort of VIP. Kind of, you have like a some sort of special status that you had to register under, that allow you to load priority vehicles. That's what it was, the priority vehicles. And we weren't priority vehicles, so they turned us away. And this is after waiting in freaking line, just like freaking A. We're just waiting, and then there were like people, everybody was getting upset. Like, it's hot, people were waiting, and then like people were getting out of trucks and getting into arguments and fights. So they were fighting in the front, and cops had to come. No joke. Go ask Cynics. He'll tell you the same thing. Cynics had to get out of the car. We're just stuck in the middle of the road, waiting to turn into the loading area. And he gets out of the car. I get out of the car. Other people are getting out of the car, and we're just like, what the fuck is the holdup, man? What's going on? What's going on over there? So yeah, do you have Discord? I don't. I plan on getting a Discord in the future. Okay, this is not how her hair is. Gotta pay attention to the design. She's got like that kind of hair. Oh, wrong one. Yeah. So, anyways, it was sad because we ended up not getting to take a picture because they had to leave. And then, so we get out of the car, and we're me and Cynics are like, okay, we got to figure something out, because we have a lot of stuff in the cars far away. We can't go back in, and we ended up lugging everything. Me and him, like, by hand. And my girlfriend, she like parked on like an illegal spot so that we can get to the car faster. So she was a VIP champion that day. But we like the drawing bins, for example. It makes it feels like your fingers are bleeding, because the handles hurt so much, and it's like me and Cynics are lugging it together, and we're just like putting it down every like 5 steps, Oh, it's so painful. I mean, that's how painful it was. And then what was nice was we got to meet, well, I already met Rake Q with the Q. If you guys don't know, he's the other YouTuber. We met Rake Q, and it was funny because he also was doing the same thing, and it looked like some sort of scene from like a movie or anime or something. He's like skating by, hey guys, and then Godtail would be like Godtail's another artist from Japan that we met. He was like the champion of like the worldwide art competition. He's got like everything from the booths over his back, like one little dude hunched over with a backpack, and like walking, and we're like, he's got like all this stuff on his back, and he's just walking by it, and like he just looks at us, hey guys, it's just like, it was funny. Yeah. So anyways, it was a tough day. So, man, it was like boot camp. That was the first time that I tried using the loading dock. Previous years we didn't, and we didn't realize. I said, let me try it this time. Let's give it a shot. Normally we would have all of my helpers and friends just go to the car together with the stuff, like whatever we can carry, and that would be a lot easier. But this time around, it was just me and Zinix trying to carry everything, and also what really helps is a dolly. Yeah. Yup. Okay. Trying to kind of ink. I said I wouldn't ink this thing so cleanly. It's kind of more to really establish the shapes a little better. But at this point, the rough draft lends itself really easily to the finished lines, so I can kind of use it as a roadmap to create these cleaner lines. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was Anime Expo. It was a blast. We met a lot of people, so many freaking awesome and legendary people. Let's go down the list. Like, we met, and I still have to do the I have to do a vlog, and it'll have everything in there. But I met like Krenz, for example. Krenz, my man's CG Loss hooked it up. He invited me and the group to go have dinner. Actually, no, to go have a tour with Krenz art at Riot. So he knows, CG Loss knows Krenz personally. Like, he's a student and also like a close friend. So like he's in like, you know, Google Hangouts with Krenz's team and stuff like frequently. So he's like, hey man, let's go to Riot. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go to Riot. I have actually friends who work there, and I don't really see anything that special. He's like, he goes, okay, well, what if I told you Krenz is gonna be with us? I'm like, yep, let's go. Yep, right all the way. We're there. Sign me up. I was like, oh, you mean Krenz? Oh yeah, we're going. But yeah, so we ended up so the day came, and we were supposed to go. This would be cool to have like a nice armband here. So Krenz. Okay, so the day of the Riot thing that was supposed to happen was on the day that my crew and my team was going to all meet up, because everybody was going to be there and meeting up. A lot of us meeting each other for the first time. So like a party of like 15, I think, total showed up. Even though like 5 people didn't end up coming, we ended up having about 15 people, because friends ended up bringing friends and stuff. And so, but we were all gonna, you know, have a dinner together, and that was the same night that Krenz was supposed to go out with us, or we're supposed to go out with Krenz, and I couldn't ditch the friends, you know. So I said, I can't ditch the friends. Sorry, dude. I know you're Krenz and all, but dude, you know, bros over Krenz is no. So I talked to Krenz, and he also couldn't make it that day either. And he said, I won't be able to do that day. So I was like, what? And he's like, hey, let's just have dinner. I was like, what? So I ended up having dinner with Krenz and like getting sit next to him, just having like a one-on-one with him, talking. He actually came down to the booth and had a nice long discussion and gave me like a few tips here and there about my drawings. I was like, oh my god. Hope you guys are able to get tables for next year. They sell out hella fast for artists. I know. I check every morning for that. I check every morning to make sure I don't miss it. I don't know how else. I don't know anybody. Well, I do know some people, but it's like I don't want to bug them for like a table. You know, everybody's trying to get a table, and it's just like, come on, dude, go get yourself a table. Do it yourself. We did it ourselves. It's tough. It's tough. You have to know somebody really to get in at this point, because they first give it priority to veterans, people who've already done it before, and then they give it out to the public. But the public, they announce the date of signups, like randomly, like, and once it goes live, you better snag it before it goes out, like sold out. So if you guys like have my email, thejettyshow@gmail.com, thejettyshow@gmail.com, I'm gonna write it down. Let me know. You guys are like, keep it out for me. That'd be awesome. Like, hey Jet, sign up, dude. be my eyeballs, be my ravens. That'd be freaking awesome. So Krenz was there. Met Godtail, God the Tail, and Ken 2. These two men are just, I mean, they're like the greats, you know. They're prolific artists from Japan. If you guys are familiar with like who am I trying to say? Well, they're super huge, okay? And they were with Rake. Q. I met I saw Jason Robinson. If you guys don't know, Jason Robinson is like close buddies with Alex Ahad, the creator. They're pretty much the creators of Skullgirls. And there's a funny story that I always like to tell him about this. It'll be in the vlog actually, because he stopped by the booth and said hello. But he's one of the most down to earth, humble dudes ever. And he shouted out my first Patreon. Like, he's such a legit dude. Like, who does that? You know, who says, hey? I mean, obviously you guys do that, but when they themselves are, you know, they have their own things to worry about. They're just like, make time for you to do that. It's just really, really awesome. The funny story was my first year. This is after Skullgirls has already made it huge. Obviously, I mean, I knew about it. Everybody knew about it. It was really nice because Skullgirls, if you guys don't know, is a 2D hand-drawn, 2D, hand-drawn sprites for fighting game, 2D hand-drawn fighting game, PC, and it blew up. It's really big, and I'm going to AX for the first time, and there's these two guys in the front of the print shop. They're just standing there waiting for their prints, and I came to pick up the prints, and they noticed the prints. I'm like, oh, cool, nice drawings and stuff. So I was like, yeah, man, it's my drawings, dude. I'm just feeling like, I'm like, yeah, man, they're noticing my drawing. That's cool, you know, just trying to show off a little bit. And then I was like, what do you guys do, you know? And they're like, oh yeah, we work on Skullgirls, like this game called Skullgirls, and like I'm the president of the company, like Alex, like I created Skullgirls. So it's like, I was like, you did what? You did, huh? And it was, yeah. Let's make a Discord. I will eventually. Just give me a. Sarko has a Discord now. I will. Just I gotta reach my it's actually a Patreon. What's it called? What are those things called when you reach a milestone? Yeah, milestone. It's kind of a milestone thing. If you guys didn't know, we reached a milestone, and I will create a Discord for you guys if you guys want, and we could talk one-on-one. I can look at your drawings, etc., on there about life and stuff. But I think we're about halfway there, or so. I'm just saying, halfway there. So, and so shoot. So that was that. We saw Jason came by. I met. Names are like becoming so hard to memorize at this this moment right now. God, oh my goodness. Oh, like how could I not remember? So one of the Chamba. You guys know Chamba. One of the huge prolific artists. I mean, like he was amongst like Art Germ and Sakimi-chan and just the biggest people on DeviantArt. You know, he was one of the biggest people on DeviantArt, and during my time when I was going to art school, I was looking up to him. You know, I was studying from him. Like this guy had some amazing works, and met him, and also met oh my god, my brain's not working right now. There's too many names. Iron Pinky, come on, man. My name's right now. It's like, it's almost like you're on the spot. Iron Pinky, yeah. So I follow Iron Pinky on Instagram and met them both, and we had a nice chit chat, nice discussion. Anyways, enough of the people who I met. Geez, let's just go through. There's a lot of people. Sorry if I didn't mention you guys. You guys will be in the vlog, and it'll be nice when I get it out 5 years later. Okay. I don't even know if this hat makes any sense. Does it make sense? I don't know. I don't know. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's what I'm working with. It's got like, I mean, it's, he obviously hired me for my style, so I have a little bit of creative freedom, but I want to make sure I don't deviate too much. Gotta make sure they are the characters in the end. Try to get that kind of hat thing. So what else? So that was X, and thanks everybody who showed up. If you guys are there, thank you. Where do you guys' comments go? There you guys are. Shut up, Cynics. I bet you're just jealous. Is Cynics here? Cynics has died. He has, I don't even know where he is. He's been MIA just as long as I have, kind of. No. You're not as bad as me. Cynics, we've been hanging out. Where you been? We've been on, dude. Let's get on later. Let's get on. Everybody misses you. They keep asking, where's Cynics? Where's Cynics at? Where's Cynics? What's Cynics doing? Okay. Okay, so yes, I have plans on doing X again next year. It's just, I don't know if it's going to be Exhibitor's Booth or Artist Alley. We'll have to decide. We'll have to figure that out. It's tentative. It's tentative. Yeah. So yeah, and then okay, so Cambodian wedding came back. Like we had to go do the photo shoot. My goodness, we were like cooking in the sun for the photos. We had to go out and do like a photo shoot after the whole entire ceremony that lasted for from oh my god, let me tell you what happened. Okay, so my friend, right, he said, hey dude, you gotta be here at 7 a.m. because the dresser lady, she needs you there at 7 a.m. all right? And he lives 2 hours away from me. Like, not he does, but the ceremony, it's at his parents' house, which is 7 hours away. Oh, sorry, 2 hours away. So I'm like, okay, you know what I have to do? I have to book a hotel because I'm not gonna like drive out and try to get there at 7 a.m. It's ridiculous. So we get to the hotel around 1 a.m. He calls me up, hey dude, you gotta, yeah, so yeah, you're gonna have to be here at 3 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck? Tired. Like, this is like 2 days after I got back from the convention, so I'm already hella tired, and I'm like, this is how the day starts for the wedding. Get there, and he's like 3 a.m. from 7 a.m. to 3 a.m. So obviously I'm a little like tilted at that point, but you know, I was like, I gotta do what I gotta do because, you know, he is a friend, so he's a homie, and I'm not gonna bitch out like that, you know. So We sucked it up, had 1 hour of sleep, got there at 3 a.m. And then here's the messed up part. You fucked up. Excuse my language. You beep. You beep, beep. You beep. If they just censored me out. Whatever. It's okay. We all mess up sometimes. But we show up. No one's answering the phone. It's completely pitch dark out in the neighborhood. Just so dark. No one's up. No lights. We sat in the car for about 40 minutes. Like, hey man, I didn't want to knock the doorbell because I didn't want to wake anybody up. But I'm just like sitting there hoping that, you know. And eventually we're like, okay, let's leave. And as we're about to leave, he comes out of the house. And the only reason why he came out of the house was because he came to get his phone. So he's prepping stuff for the wedding. He's coming out for the phone, and then he sees us in front. He's like, "Hey, guys, like, good. I guess you guys didn't. Like, good that you guys didn't ring the doorbell because that would have woke up everybody up." I'm like, who gives a man at this point, man? Like, how are you gonna do that? Like, but I get it. Whatever. 3 a.m. with 3:40 or something like that. We're there, so we're in the house, and I'm like dead tired already. We get in there. And let's just fast forward at 8:20 ish. They finally dressed me, but I'm in the house 3 a.m. So they had to do all the females first, all the ladies. They go first, and the guys. We're so fast. It's so easy. Well, it's relatively easier. You know, there's 4 of us. I'm just like, you know what? I didn't need to be here at 3 a.m. Yeah, that's how the day started. The day started like that after the whole entire Cambodian ceremonies and stuff. That's like, we left the house about 5 p.m. So could you imagine, like 3 a.m. to 5 p.m. just changing tires, switching it up. And then when we go out for photos in downtown, it's blistering hot. I mean, the hottest weather that I've ever experienced. I've never experienced a hotter day in my life. Because I'm in like a tuxedo or a suit, you know? And we're walking around trying to get pictures done. And talk about sex. What? You have to draw... What? Xenix, what's... Okay, good. You guys just talk. I'll start coming to hangouts again. Been bad and lazy. I know. Well, that's good. That's good. I've been lazy too, kind of. So let's get into what happened. Well, okay, so I come back, and that's the first thing I experience is the wedding, and that just drained out. It's like my life was just sucked out of me, you know. The reception. So after the photos, we had reception until like 11 p.m. at night, and I'm having to, like, you know, see guests in and all that stuff, and be the groom's guy, you know, and. Which wasn't that difficult, obviously, but at freaking 11 p.m., we finally leave, and I'm just exhausted. So after that, I disappeared. I faded away from reality. I didn't YouTube. I didn't Patreon. I didn't draw. I just said, screw it. And all the while, I was supposed to be working on this project, so... I was already scheduled to start on this thing, and my friend Leo was like, yeah, just, you know, get back and we'll start. So this is July, and during that time, I was just a lazy bastard the whole time, and that really messes up my flow. So, like, when you're lazy and then you have something to do, you start procrastinating. So I'd basically work, like, here and there on the piece, and it'd always be lingering in the back of my head, but I'd also have all kinds of other responsibilities, and having all the other responsibilities with the piece as well just makes me feel even more lazy, and I can't draw I can't look at social media because I want to finish the piece first, but I'm never going to finish the piece because I'm a lazy bum. You know, I'm not doing it efficiently enough, and so I can't face reality almost. It's like I don't want to look at social media because everybody's being productive, and every time I see productive stuff or what other people are doing, it's really defeating. It's depressing. It really is, because you know you're a pile of shit. You're garbage at that point, and you're just like, why aren't you doing your stuff? You know, why aren't you doing your stuff? And one day would lead to the next, and other things would come up, obviously, and it just adds up. And there's a lot of other stuff that happened, including some medical emergencies in the family, but things are fine now. Things are good, and tentative. Yeah, things are good. So that was recently this week, and this week I had to deal with that. You know, life comes up, especially the last minute. So at this moment, I have 3 days left to prepare for SAC Anime. I want to finish a drawing. I want to finish at least one. I was supposed to do 2, but I'm probably gonna maybe try to do 1. I haven't even got my prints reprinted yet. So I gotta reprint the drawings, finish a drawing, do a Patreon, like edit the video for the Patreon, and also prepare this piece for my friend, right? And that's where we are. So at this moment, I was like going to I was pretty much, you know, saying, hey, let's can I put it on pause for another weekend, because I have all this shit piling up on me, and you know, I piled it up on myself. So I said, you know what, I have to do something, because you know, he's such a pal, and no, I'm like, you know what, let's get something out and put this on priority for now. Whatever it means, whatever it costs, I'll do this, because for me it means a lot more, and it's not even about the money. Like, I honestly don't feel like I should even get paid for this. I don't even want to get paid at this point. It's like 2 months of just like, or a month or so, just like a lot of delays, moving really slowly, and let's get his face right. This isn't his face, I know. He's got to get his mustache in there. What the? So yeah, that's the very moment I was like, you know what, instead of working on the piece that I was going to finish on, let's just live stream this and catch you guys up on what's been going on. And that's where we are now. This is it. See it. So yeah, today I guess we're going to be talking, we have been, we're pretty much, we're talking about laziness. We're talking about laziness and how to overcome laziness, and what are some of the things that I plan on doing to overcome laziness. Okay, so we caught you up past the past and the present. Now we're in the present, okay? The present. Get you guys back up. Where do you guys go? Here you guys are. Do you ever go on ArtStation and feel depressed? I don't go to ArtStation. I go to Instagram to feel depressed. But like I said, stay away from it. Like, as soon as I got back from AX, I didn't touch social media. I may have like peeked, and I'm like, whoa, stay away, because it's scary. Like, a drawing done by this person. Whoa, I can't look at it. How did you break that circle of laziness, though? How did you break that laziness of circle? The circle is at this point, it's kind of like, it's not broken. It's just that usually it's when the stakes are much higher, I start to get my act together. And like I said, you start to spiral out of control. I do anyway, when I get into that mode. One of the biggest things I feel like that stunted me, and I know it sounds like an excuse, but it's usually when you know you have a task, a chore, something like this, like a commission or something. It's no longer personal stuff. So when you have somebody dependent on you, it becomes like, I'll get to it. I'll finally get to it, and then you'll put it off And then next thing you know, it's like 4 a.m. at night and morning, and then you're like, I'll do it. I'll get to it tomorrow. But then you end up oversleeping the next day. Oversleeping, and then the next day you're just like, okay, you know, the first thing you do is you open up YouTube, start watching some random ass YouTube stuff, and then it just repeats itself over and over and over, and it's a vicious cycle of laziness. I'm trying to find out my thoughts right now. Getting into the mode of habit is what I'm going towards, but how do you get out of it? How do you get out of it? It's tough, man. Oh yeah, another thing, like I said before, I mean, I say it all the time, it's just, so when I'm in that state of mind, I don't want to look at social media, and I don't, because I know, like, if I'm not producing anything, well, I don't want to see the world, you know. I'm productive, and so I start to kind of self-destruct. You start to watch more YouTube, start to binge more, and you start to just, it's like, it's almost like drowning your responsibilities away with procrastination. That's what it comes down to. It's just trying to drown yourself out of that stuff. So yeah, until you have like a medical emergency. Yeah, and then you kind of just like, shit, we got to get the ball rolling, because if something really bad, I mean, honestly, it's not as bad. Basically what happened was, there's a my mom's been having like arthritis pains, like unbearable, to the point just like, you know, just she can barely move, and we didn't know what it was, so until I took her into the doctors today, and that's what it was, and she got some painkillers, so things should be good. On top of that, she was getting healthier in terms of like weight and stuff, and it turns out that her dosage for like high blood pressure medicine was maybe too high, causing her to drop her blood pressure, giving her like a lot of really it's like she constantly felt like she was going to just faint or black out. And that was because literally they had to lower the dosage on the medication, because it's dropping her blood pressure too low, and that's not a good thing. And I think it was due to her becoming more healthy. Like, she's been so much more active and eating a lot better. But with that, you have to also, this is also something that they told us, you have to keep track of that. So like, if you're getting healthier, you need to get off the medication that's supporting you when you're not healthy, you know. So yeah, and it's been rough this past week, just dealing with all that. Like, I'd get home, like, I'd wake up for the doctors, get home super tired from the whole day, and not want to work. Yep. So, but I know the convention is in 3 days, and that's why I'm here. It's pretty much why I'm here. I mean, laziness is something you don't just stop. You have to develop, like, you have to work on consistently, and it just starts with something really small, and you build from there. But if you truly want to fix it and keep it consistent, where you're actually making a lot of progress, that's doing something like a daily sketch, being consistent with something, and creating a habit. Habit is really what it comes down to. It's just creating yourself a good habit. And we can break that down for you guys too, if you guys want. We love talking about habits. This year has been the most productive year of all years of my life. Well, not really counting school, because school is school. This is a weird outfit. I messed it up. There's a huge tangent. I know Cynics hates tangents. Look, Cynics. So what really helped me was being consistently drawing daily sketches. And when you're drawing a daily sketch, make the sketch as an easy task, as much as an easy task as possible, by doing something simple like a 5-minute sketch, 10-minute sketch. You're just working on that every day. Those sketches will, if you're like me, turn into like hours. And if you can do something for more than, I say, 60 days, it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit, and it becomes impulsive. That's what habits are. You don't really have to force yourself to doing it, and so you're always productive. And that's where it comes down to, is don't get yourself to the lazy spell in the first place. And also acknowledging or identifying things that will cause you to create bad habits. And for me, that is getting into YouTube and politics around the world, and like political drama, like like Gamersgate, for example, or like Comicsgate, things like that, and just binging on it. And for me, my plan for so I think that's pretty much everything. If I have to cover more stuff right now, I will. But for the future, what am I planning on doing to stop this from happening again? That's where we're going. Hey, thanks for keeping me on track. Cinex Velocity, probably don't know. It's simple Prozac can work really well for some people. Yeah. So I start to spiral, almost feeling like I'm pretty much depressed. Depression for not working, for not producing, for not being productive. It's my own fault. It's as simple as this. When you produce something, it feels good. Like you feel accomplished. Like you did something. It could be just a study. Pull up something that you like, a photo or something. Just be like, hey, I'm gonna try to copy this, but only spend like 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Maybe just the line work, maybe just some shapes, or maybe just a composition, stuff like that. Do that, and it might help. So I still have to do Patreon, and I still have to get my arts reprinted, prepare all of that stuff with the print shops, and that's a lot of work to do. Just gotta figure out which ones to restock upon, because I don't want to restock on everything. And I haven't even done that yet. So gotta do that. Got this drawing for my friend, and I also gotta finish the drawing that I've been working on. I did this, and I can't even post the daily sketch to show you guys because I've just been out of it. But this is gonna be my next drawing. Sombra. My own take on Sombra, using an outfit that was inspired by Yamashita Shinya, Rei Ayanami's. So Rei Ayanami from Evangelion. Yamashita Shinya is a pretty famous artist back in my day. He does a lot of fan art, and from time to time the drawings would be so popular that the figurine companies would actually model his drawings and make outfits, but they're not like official outfits from the actual from the anime. So that's kind of his own take. But it's like I said, this is based on a drawing, and people would turn it into cosplay, and also it's pretty cool. And I liked it. So I looked at Sombra, and I feel like Sombra was just, her outfit is so bulky, so big, the classic one. And I said, what if it'd be pretty cool if she was in like an Ava plug suit, but not just any Ava plug suit, like the Yamasa Shinya ones. He also has this one right here. So this is one of his original drawings here. That's it. That's a Yamasa Shinya. And he had this one too. So like, man, that would be pretty cool. So yeah, I was inspired and I took it, and you know what? It's fan art, so I'm borrowing it, okay? There are a lot of things that I added to it, like the neck piece, that piece there. I added the skirt, but everything else is loosely tied to it. Obviously, the color scheme is sombras, and also the gloves, and also the wrists, some with the shoulder pads, and also a lot of things. Like I said, it's tied loosely, but definitely referenced from that drawing. Yeah. So that was something that I have to finish before I finish it tomorrow night, because it'll be like my last night to get my prints. Yeah. So tomorrow night I'll have to get the prints done. Well, that print. I have to get that print done. Sent off. So tomorrow is Wednesday. Okay, Thursday I'd go pick them up. Thursday night I'd go to the convention and set up. So, God, at the same time, I have to work on Patreon. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Sometimes when you don't know what to draw, you could pick and pull from things. So like, what if you had an outfit from this art here? It's not even the original, the official. It's it's fan art. It's pretty much fan art. So like, taking outfit from the fan art. Obviously, I'm gonna credit Yamashita. He's a famous. He's like, I don't know who to compare him to, but he's pretty popular. Japan animation. I got all these like. So my buddy was like, "Hey, okay, yeah, just we'll take it step by step from here on out. Try to get an update by the September 3rd, something like that." And that's the day after I get back. Yeah, the day after I get back. And I was like, that's fair enough. But I was like, no, I can't put this off any longer. I have to do something. And I feel like doing this, I'm not probably not going to be getting very far. Even if I do it today, I'm still gonna have to put it on hold. But it's the principle of having work complete. I think that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. It's just, what I mean. Whatever problems that arise because of this, it's like I have to take responsibility for it, and just like eat the losses, eat it, like eat it. Have to eat it. You reap what you sow, because you're not always gonna have a friend who and you go way back with, who will cut you some slack constantly over and over. That's a rare thing professionally. So yeah, this is kind of my last attempt. I'm definitely gonna take it easy. So while I do the convention, it's here in Sacramento, so that's a plus. I'll come back and work on it like maybe an hour or two before I go to sleep every night. Just get something here and there done. The designs that I'm doing for these things are just, I'm just making it up as I go, honestly. So I shouldn't get too complicated with the designs. Kind of keep them generic. Yeah, generic, and then I'll modify the shapes later when we have the designs set in stone, because I want it to look nice. Huh. I like do. I like do. Way better than Coke and Sprite. Oh. It's easy, you know you're not always gonna be with friend. Ugh. Ugh. Sex and food and water. Cynics! I'll try to rebuild my schedule with better habits. Hopefully streaming more sushi. Sushi! You wanna get on the stream with me? I'll give you a link. I give a link. Wanna hop on? Freaking A, I didn't get back to Sakura. Sakura messaged me. I keep forgetting. Damn it. Sakura, if you're watching, I'm sorry. He even asked me, hey Jet, you okay? I noticed you weren't uploading new stuff on Instagram and just wanted to check up on my brother. See, that's a true pal right there. And he checked up on me before the last time we streamed. So, like, we talked last time and I was in the process of getting stuff back together. And I've still been quiet. So he's like, what happened to Jet? I don't know, man. So after Sack Anime, I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to finish this, alright? I'm going to finish the drone. Finish it. You know? Finish the drone. And then I'm going to get on, like, a new, like, ketogenic diet. Does anybody know what keto is? Where you, like, cut all the carbs out from your diet. Do that. You know, get on that regime. And I'm just going to also do it with my mom. Because then we could keep each other accountable. So that's something I look forward to. I have a program that I'm going to do. And read up on it. And it's going to be good. That's going to jumpstart my health back. Alright? Back into that health. To that good health. Let's get this strap, like I said, nice and just generic for now. Straps. We know there's big straps. Details can wait. Okay. Na 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 na. Na na. I don't even know what song that is. I know what song it is, but I can't hum it because I haven't learned it yet. Come on. I think you need a bigger beard. You need a bigger beard. One that's respectful. Oh, I see. He's shirtless. It's funny. Okay. What do you guys talk about here? Let's see what's going on here. Keto works. The problem is once you're off it, you'll gain back any weight you lost. Keto means boy in my language. Keto is a bit hard to keep up, but I felt great on it. Good. Hey, awesome. There's some people who know about ketos. It's good. It's good. I'm gonna do it really gradually. Like the program I'm gonna do. It's very gradual, and it's all laid out properly. Where I'm not just gonna like just jump into it like I don't know. You know, I'm gonna buy a book. There's a book on it where you actually base your plan on it, and because internet can only do so much. You follow exactly like what books say is books are good for you. Sometimes books good. Sometimes I can't even. you want to be a politician, you gotta just gotta stay in the neutral area, you know. Say things that are just inherently true. Kind of. Book's good, apple red. Book's good, apple red. Yeah! I like to breathe. Breathing is good. Yeah! Yeah. Yeah, this is terrible tangent into this caller here. We'll do we'll come in faster. Come in. Yeah. Yeah, let's put the hand on the belly. Let's put the hand on the belly, cause he's a he's a fat guy. No, he's a big guy. He's a big, strong man. Big, strong people like to hold the bellies. I don't know what you're doing with your life if you're not holding your belly. Yes. Maybe thumbs up right here. It's like, thumbs up, dude. That's a broken thumb. Nah, that too much. You got the bird there. Let's put the other hand in there. I think that'd be kind of cool. No? Yeah? No. Yeah. It wouldn't make any sense without the other hand. We're like, what are those stubs there? What are they? How much do you weigh? Okay, so I weigh right now about 175. 75, 78. I haven't checked, because I'm scared. My scale is like it's like social media. I don't want to look at it, because I'm scared to see what I find. But yeah, I'm gonna, I've been doing intermittent fasting, which is great, which is awesome. But I fell off of that too. So intermittent fasting combined with keto should be awesome. Keto is, if anybody doesn't know, is where you eliminate like all your sugars out of your diet, all the sugars, and that's including things like rice and bread and pasta. Those things are all carbs, and carbs are sugars. So yeah, and I've had 2 friends who showed great huge results. I'm like, what? You did that? Damn. So I was inspired. I'm like, you know what? Damn, I'll try that too. Intermittent fasting is really good. Just like in terms of just like not really losing weight, but maintaining it and just trimming off here and there. But it's really gradual and really slow. Like in a month, I'll lose like 5 pounds if I do intermittent fasting. But I really want to get like shredded. Like I just want to get like lean and then start up again from there. Start up from there using the intermittent fasting to sustain it. Yeah. And plus sugar overall is bad. Sugar bad. Yeah. Fuji apples are great. Really sweet. Definitely not keto friendly. Yeah. Yep. You can't eat fruits either. So slowly weaning ourselves off of the fruits. It's gonna be tough. See how far we got. Let's turn off the background layer. Slowly but surely. Let's see here. Got this cool thing right here. I know it's covering one side of her chest, but I'm not sure exactly what that is. Huh. Yeah. It's not real. Let's just say there's a satchel here. And then a thing here. And then some things here. Something like that. Something, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I see those like mini submarines. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So it's just like the badges of submarines that maybe she sunk in the past, or medals from past wars and stuff. That's a cool thing. Whatever it is. Thingy thing. Pretty cool. Just suggest it for now. Can't. Yeah, it's really fine details, so I'm just gonna just suggest it for now. I think putting it around here would be kind of cool. That. There we go. Boop. 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 Felt like it's too bulky, so I'm just gonna put that like slightly smaller. And I'll change that later if it doesn't work out. So, the metal, kind of a metal sash. You wear a sash to display your medals. And I keep losing you guys' chat. Doka desu ka? Why aren't they being branded as surprise attacks anymore? Why aren't Yev, my man? Well, you see, yes, you say because the era of surprise attacks have ended. That's why. The surprise attack. You like that? Should I bring it back? Should I bring the surprise attacks back? I think it's the surprise attacks. During that time, I was doing a lot of my daily sketches, and those daily sketches were photo studies. A lot of photo studies, just using photos, and it's really nice to do photo studies because you don't have to think too much. You're just literally just looking at a drawing and just copying it. And using different approaches as you do it. And that was one of the reasons why I did it, because I said I knew I needed to draw, and I wanted to draw every day. So I was like, let's try to do this thing. And it helped me so much. From there, the next year, which is this year, and I began doing my my daily sketches with the intent to like produce prints finish illustrations of characters. So every drawing would be a new piece that could potentially become a print. And I did that for like 80 days straight, and it was a success. So many drawings now that I have like to choose from if I wanted to finish, and so many more that I want to do. I know I'm stuck on this. Like I said, I shouldn't be doing that. Lieutenant Dan ice cream. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan ice cream. Fingers. Do I put the fingers there or not? As you can see, I've turned off the rough draft because at this point I'm just ad-libbing as I go. Ice cream. This dude reminds me of like Reaper. Reaper. Break some of those shapes up, you know. And we need a little more interest in this outfit here. It's no real thing going on with this one. Oh wow, you got a lot of stuff. Jesus Rodriguez, I would say yes, bring them back, but get yourself into the routine first. Thanks, man. Thanks, Jesus. Jesus, right, dude. Reminds me of the one kid from Mob Psycho 100. Jet's old AF. Jet, curious, how old are you? I am 50 years old. 50 years old, y'all. I was born in 1986. I'm now 32, going on 32. So, yeah. Started YouTubing when I was 27, 25, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. But I have a theory that internet has made it so that the bridge between age groups a lot less noticeable, because I remember when I was 32 back in the day, I mean sorry, when I was like I guess 18, you couldn't hang out or talk with 32-year-olds because they're just like, I'm not like, that's an old ass number. Damn, they don't really get it because they're like adults. They don't get it. But we have like two people in the group were like 20, 22, and 23. 20, 22, 3. Wait, no. 21 and 20. But I met them when they were 18 and 19. And they're now part of the group, doing a doing a hangouts, drawing. And I met them at Anime Expo, actually. If you guys want to see the vlog from 2016, go check it out. I think I have it somewhere. You guys see what I'm talking about. Met these kids there, and they turned out to be some really cool kids who worked really hard. And I said, you know what? I'm going to adopt them. Adopt your kids. And my intuition did not fail me. One of them works at Riot now. Well, he had an intern at Riot, and he's still doing freelance for them and stuff. Yeah. But what I was saying was the internet, because of like being if you're always exposed to like memes and stuff and seeing what's going on and trends and stuff, you're part of the culture. Whereas back in the day, whatever you grew apart from in your era and stuff, there's no other contact. Like, you don't really know what the kids are saying and stuff, so it sounds like an alien language to them. Whereas today, it's like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm still pretty damn old. I'm getting old. But I embrace old age. I think it's kind of cool. Maybe that's because I'm a guy. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe some girls like getting old. I don't know. I'm just saying, man. Yeah. Okay. What other outfit items? So she has like this top here. Oh, you know what? Let's do this here. It's like double layered hoodie. That'd be kind of cool. Double layer hoodie. Whoa. Who thought of that? Guys, don't steal my idea now. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. So yeah, you guys know about my health. You guys know about what's going on, what my plans are. The convention coming up. Am I missing anything else? Oh, my next Patreon. My next Patreon is going to be on 002. 002. If you guys didn't know, that's what I'm currently working on. I just need like 2 solid days, and I'd be done. 2 of them. What to expect out of that? Because I think you guys. I think I might. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon. But guys, let me know what you guys. Any last comments through memes? Unity. Whoa, is right. Through Unity memes. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you guys didn't know, I have a Patreon. So if you guys want to support me, go ahead and check it out. I think, yeah, I liked it. This is the one that I'll be working on. Where is it at? This one. So I'm gonna break down how I did this one for you guys, and comes with everything you see here. And again, thanks so much, you guys who supported me. Like, I freaking feel so shit that I couldn't get another one up for the following month after that, because my you guys really showed up. Huge growth, and then I didn't really do anything that following month, and I know I'm an asshole, so yeah, and you get a little bit of this. I'm just saying, a little bit of NSFW, and Patreon rewards are as low as $1, and that freaking helps. You guys fund the show. You do. You fund the show. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll pause. Yeah, you know what? You gotta take baby steps. You can't. See, that's another thing that I tend to do. Is that for a piece like this, I want to do the whole entire drawing. I can do the whole thing. excuse me, before I submit it. But why not just stop here and then pick it up later? Pick it up later. I know I'm not going to be able to finish it, but I can work on it incrementally. That is a habit that I really need to pick up, is working on things little by little. Little by little. You know what? I can stop here, or I can do the submarines. I gotta stop here. There's a lot of stuff on my list. There's too much. I gotta stop here, and I'll pick it up again tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna wake up hella early. Hella early. Damn, I'm gonna wake up early and just like all day tomorrow morning tonight. It's like old times. How much money do you make as an artist? Do you make more than Cynics? I make hella more than that. Just no, he's killing it. Killing it. Enough to survive. Live comfortably. Live comfortably. And that's just a lot of things combined. It's like freelancing, YouTubing, Patreoning, art store, and also conventions. With all that combined, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. And at the end of it, I'm doing what I love, and it's really not a lot of people can say that. And, so yeah, that's where I'll say leave that. Can't. It's too tacky. It's too tacky to be like. Anyways, yeah. But with the Patreon, oh my goodness, life is a lot better. It's a lot better. Me, as I'm no Sakimi-chan, I'm not like anything huge or anything, but that extra cash really does help. That extra cash helps a bunch. Dang, man. Like I said, before I left for Anime Expo, I said that I need to get this. Like, I wasn't even gonna finish it. I wasn't even gonna do one for Anime Expo. It's crazy. Before Anime Expo, I mean. But I said, stop being a bitch, man. Just do it, and I did. But knowing that I had that it just helped a lot with overhead. I'll tell you this much. I can tell you the cost of things. So like setting up and preparing, total for Anime Expo was $3,500 plus. And that includes like paying like for meals for the people who help you, the prints, the stands, the photo stands, all the supplies, the travel costs, the car rental, the hotel, the table itself, which was $800. Was it $800? $1,600? Yeah, and that was Cynics paid $800 too. It's split between the two of us. Total the table $1,600. No, $1,750. So yeah, a little bit over $100. So you can see how that all adds up. So when you're out there, just keep that in mind, that each print is like $20, and because I also sell postcards now, postcards and posters. But some people be like, "Damn, you ripping them off, dude! You ripping them off, man!" You know how many prints you have to sell just to cut even, especially at AX. Yeah. So, Exhibitor's booth anyway. But the more you do it, the more you can start to absorb the overhead costs, and it'll cut back. And I'm planning on doing more like yeah, it's money, dollar signs right in the eyeballs, like 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 I was not planning on doing AX again this year because of how painful it was last time. I barely profited, like very little, not enough to be like, yeah, let's do it again. But this time I definitely did a lot better, and I was and I think that also has to do with just being, like I said, having more artwork, being more active socially, getting yourself known, getting yourself visible. It all comes with the territory of being an artist. You are yourself marketer. You have to market yourself. You are, I mean, if you don't want to make a living out of it, then that's fine. But if you try and make a living out of it, everything you do is like, you gotta advertise yourself, and that's drawing daily, posting up your art, doing YouTube, being part of that art community, etc., 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 etc. Yeah. So next year, let's talk about that before I end this show, okay? Next year, I'm gonna I am going to. These sleeves are so boring. Let's see what we can do here. Wait, there's a character sheet for her. Next year I'm gonna cut off from society, like the the media, politics, YouTube, anything that's political. I'm gonna unsubscribe to it, just like I did when I came back from Japan. And for 6 months, I discovered life again. You start to feel really good. So, that might be another reason why you might be feeling down. For me, anyways, it can be a lot of political stuff. It drops your mood. You're focused on negative things, and also positive things. There's a lot of wonderful things happening in this country, and when you focus on those things, day in and day out, it's like gossip. You're putting your vibrations in that level, and you're doing it every day, and your body gets addicted to it. Because when you're under stress, actually, there's some studies that I've read that when you're under stress, there's purpose. You got to have purpose in your life, and that's probably the biggest counter to any depression. If you have a purpose in your life, you're like, yeah, I have a reason for living, I have a reason for doing things, and that usually is accompanied by stress. So like if you have a job and you have to take care of your family, you're stressed out, and that's good. It's a healthy amount of stress, It keeps you on your feet, keep you sharp. So what social media ends up doing, this is my own theory, is that not social media, just not social media at all. I'm talking about the news, the truths. When you read the truths, you're always looking to feel that stimuli, and that stimuli is only getting you feeling more stressed, and also that hit of just like purpose. Like, man, there's some shit going on right now. Gotta do something about this. I gotta spread the word. Just focusing on that. It makes you kind of like dependent on it, like almost like a drug. Like I need to get back on it, because if you're not working and you're doing that, it feels like you're accomplishing something. You're like, yeah, I'm better off because I know about the world. I know about things nobody else knows. Nobody. Okay. And so yeah, that's where I'm headed. So so when I went to Japan, let's talk about this real quick. Like I said, I'm not gonna cut out. I'm on a roll. I'm thinking about things, because I hate leaving and going, man, forgot to talk about this. Forgot to talk about that. Went to Japan and turned off social media, social life. I turned off Facebook, which I'm completely like detached from now. I'm no longer on Facebook either. Really, my like personal Facebook anyway. I turned off Instagram. I wasn't very active on Instagram anyway to begin with, but turned off YouTube. Not gonna look at what's going on with everything. Just not gonna look. And that whole entire trip, what ends up happening is you start to feel like alive, like there's a weight over your shoulder, just gone, like whoa, like I don't have to like go look at that media. I don't have to go see what's happening. I'm just gonna enjoy life. What? I'm just gonna be here around the deers. There's deers here. There's deers here in Japan. Did you know that? You can pet a deer. So I ended up doing that. I ended up petting deers and just enjoying life. Going to the 7-Eleven. Going to their amazing 7-Eleven, looking at their magazine. I mean good bentos. Their amazing home-cooked bento meals in Oden. Just so lovely. Getting on that train, watching the town pass by. Beautiful landscape. And I mean, holding hands with baby girl. Just being out there and alive, and it's amazing. So I continued it on. I said when I got back, I said screw YouTube. I'm not going back. And this was last year. Yeah, last year, around April. And it creeps back in on you. Starts to creep back in on you. What this happened? What? And it happens very like unexpectedly. I unsubscribed to a lot of things. And still, the news would get to you some way, somehow, because, it's the world. You can't shut yourself off. And then you start to being a little more interested, a little more invested. And next thing you know, you're spending like 8-9 hours just binging. But sometimes it's good. While I'm drawing, honestly, it's sometimes good to have podcasts. Like on the side, for example, like Joe Rogan. You guys know who Joe is. Things like that. Jordan Peterson, Sam Harris. You know what I'm saying? Just sometimes. Oh no, I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble. Oh no. Oh no. I've said too much. But yeah, for the most part, it really isn't. And it also depends on your point of view on the world. Because the world's going to turn and spin and do its thing, regardless whether you look or not. The influence that I have on the world is very little. And unless I am actively engaging people or making a YouTube video about these things, and then there's no point in watching and learning, because I'm not going to do anything about it. See? And as an artist, my goal is to become a successful artist. And I can die any day. I can die tomorrow. I can die yesterday. And what was I doing with my time? So this New Year's, I'm going to attempt. So this New Year, this New Year resolution was actually to not play video games. I haven't touched video games since last year, because I turned off Overwatch. Overwatch was killing me. So I said I wouldn't play until October, and it's not October yet, and I haven't played anything. Even though I wasted a bunch of time and I could have been playing, I didn't play anything. And so this next year I'm just gonna try to just turn off YouTube. And when I say YouTube, I don't mean anything art related. Anything art related, anything dealing with art, anything dealing with just producing. That's what I'm going to be doing. That part of YouTube is fine. Yeah. Who was messaging me? Somebody was messaging me. I've just been sitting here talking. Thanks for hanging out, by the way. We're chilling. Steven! Shimmy-sham. Steven just got back from Japan. You guys know Steven. Steven right there. Steven's my best friend from the high schools, and singing, and just from everything. It's a good friend. He just went to Japan. How was Japan, man? Japan was also, that was your first time to Japan too. Yeah. I watched the Jordan Peterson and Sam Harris debate too. I saw that. Well, actually, no, I didn't see that one. I saw a different one. But yeah, those are like so good. But I won't talk too much about that. What is this? So back on topic. So I'm saying like, this is kind of cool. Yeah. No. I have to I have to look at some references. Pull some like. It looks kind of Native American kind of patterns, or maybe just tribal. Yeah, just tribal. So yeah, sorry about that. Get the neighbors. My windows are open. They opened this giant Tokyo Central supermarket right next to my house last week. It's amazing. What? That sounds awesome. Next time we go there. We go there, Cynics. We go there. How long have I been streaming for? I asked you to come join me, but that was a long time ago. The boogie monster is in here too. Shim and shamin, shim schnickish, sham. Boogie monster, baby girl. By the way, my name is Steve. I want a grab your idol artist girlfriend. That would be an anime. My grab your girlfriend. Grab your idols are like softcore porn kind of models. They're models, and they don't do it on the camera per se, but they do get nude from time to time. You know, some innocent nude fun. Don't hurt nobody. Yeah, it is Cynic's design. He's here in the chat, and I'm going to. Okay, so yeah, so what was I talking about? What was I talking about, you guys? Sorry. I was talking about turning off social media. That's New Year's resolution next year. We got to start it fresh because New Year always gives you kind of a good slate to start with, and it works for me. Some people it doesn't work. As long as you make it a habit. This is really isn't a habit. It's just one of those things you just cut from your daily activity. It's, you know what it is? This is where this is coming from. It's identifying your bad habits. That's what I'm getting at. It's identifying your bad habits and removing it. If you know it's something that's gonna send you down the wrong path, get rid of it. If you have a friend who abuses drugs around you, get rid of him. Ditch him. Her. Them. Sorry, I offended some people. Just get rid of whatever's causing your bad habits. Identifying those things. So that's one. Another thing is going to sleep early. Going to sleep early. Because I know one of my bad habits is sleeping too much. Sleeping too late. And what's the cause of sleeping too late? It's because I don't sleep early. It's crazy. It's science. It's like common sense, but you know, we all just like kind of neglect it. We all just tend to neglect our problems, make excuses for them. So if I can just go to sleep early, I should be able to wake up fine, you know. And even if I oversleep, if I go to sleep like at say 11, let's say 11 was the time, then going to sleep until like 9 is still like 10 hours. If I fall asleep at 11, anyway. You know, 8 to 9 hours. And when you wake up early, it'll make you sleepy, so you can go to sleep early. Ah! Cynic said he'll do Sextember. Oh no. No! Cynic's design, when do you start teaching? The food court stuff is not like that. They have upscale environment and a fancy sake bar, but the supermarket part is bigger. Damn. That's awesome. Right next to your house. Can we sleep at your house? Sleep at your house, dude. I don't pay for rent. I don't want to pay for Airbnb next time. Let's just sleep at your house. Please. I'll sleep at your house. Sleep at your house. Sleep at your house. You ever ask for like a favor or something and it's just awkward, so you don't know how to control your intonation? That just happened. Cynics, sleep at your house. We saw fireworks and we went to the beach. I gotta get that vlog up. Gotta get that vlog. Just going in circles, destroying. So. I don't know where he's going. He's just... Whoa, he's got... Whoa, bro's got like a missing ear. Just noticed that. He got like a hole in his ear. He got like a straight hole in his ear. This guy. Like a straight hodo. Like a straight hodor. Maybe we could put this way instead. If it intersects this way, we can actually see the intersection coming through the hat. It might be kind of cool. Maybe undo it, go back. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Okay. Okay, so she had like spandex and also like these leg shoe things. Yeah, so sleeping early, waking up early, turning social media off is keys to success. Success. And also another one, which is going to be the most difficult one. I think the most difficult. Social media one might be the most difficult, but we'll see. And that is to do daily sketches throughout the whole entire year and not just like until Anime Expo, which was my goal this time around. It was not to do it all year, but to do a daily sketch up until Anime Expo. So, and that means doing it while I'm at conventions, for example, or this guy's jacket's kind of weird. I think it's better than his legs. Yeah, he has cute legs and all, but I think it's gonna be nicer with this jacket trim like that. Yep. I don't want to go beyond that there. Stop it like that, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Bows. This guy's got like this jolly smile, kind of like a Santa Claus. What if he like was looking this way? No, it's kind of weird. Maybe he was looking up and away. I think that guy's got a cool design. Yeah. I had that overlapping before and then I changed it. Okay, so yeah, that's my life. It's my life, you guys. It's everything. It's been everything. Any questions? You guys, any questions relating Cynics? Seems like we got a lot of questions relating Cynics. Cynics Design, there's a LA Comic Con in October. Boogie Months. There is. Prepare the Subversion Welcome Gathering for the Cynics. By the way, guys, I forgot to mention I am going to LA Comic Con. We'll be going to that. I got booked. Gotta make it out to LA if you guys are down there. That'd be cool. Come say hi. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this piece. So, what does the whole thing was supposed to look like? We got like this battle going on here. We got the submarines going right here. We got like some of these like spear-looking ones called the lionfishes over here. Okay, we got like a beluga one over here like that. And then we got like this gigantic like silhouette of like some monster here in the back there. We got like whales over there. We got explosions over there. And we have some of the casts over here. And they're going to be like underlit like this. With like nice vibrant anime colors over here. The same. So yeah. You guys tired yet? You guys tired of the show? It's been a show. It's been a while. So yeah, more active on YouTube. The proper way, not the bad YouTube, the good YouTube. More YouTube videos. More conventions. I'm going to try to... This is another crazy one. So I'm going to try to do at least one convention a month. Like, I'm going to be juggling a lot. Convention. At least one. Patreon. YouTube. A lot of stuff on the list. But, yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan. What's up? Link. Bird and all. You guys want to join the hangout? You guys just chilling over there? I don't even know how long this has been going for. How long has this been going for? How long had it been going? Oh. Huh. Anyways, thanks you guys. No, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I don't know. 10:42. I'm kind of tired. Kind of tired. I can work on Sombra, but I might not work on Sombra tonight. Yeah, I think it's a good time. It's a good time to end it. You guys know I just got here. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I've been streaming for like an hour, dude. Link, join us next time on the Jetty Jet Show. None, that's a Jimmy project. Yev, and he's getting his stuff together. He is. That kid lost 150 pounds. Dang. All right, guys. We will catch you guys later, and this will get to you guys in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. But can we get some music in here? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so just want to thank you guys for joining the Jetty Jet Show. My name is Jetty Jet, and this was the show. And thanks everyone for doing it. And shit, that's loud. Catch you guys later, okay? Take care and good night. Pieces.